weirdest things to happen as we get older is that time just seems to be moving faster and faster, and every year seems to mesh into the one before it. And before you know it, 365 days have gone by and you're like, where did that time even go? And even though I had some really great adventures and new memories made last year, I still feel like there are so many parts of my life that are just constantly feeling stuck. There are things that I have said I'm going to do every year on my resolutions list and somehow never get to it. Things like getting in better shape, moving my body, trying new hobbies, getting outside, just little things that I mean to do, but for one reason or the other, I just can't seem to get out of my mind and get to them. And so this year, I have decided this is going to be my year where I kind of get unstuck in some of those parts and really just push forward and try them out. And I think the key is going to be just being really intentional with my time and my energy and getting out of my head and just into the real world and doing more things with intention. And I think what's going to help me do that is my planner for the year. I just got this off of Amazon. I think it's called like the Fox Planner. It's one of the first ones that pop up when you type in planner, and it has a lot of great prompts in there, a lot of great questions every month and on the year, and it asks you things to do some self-reflection and look at where you really are spending your time and energy. So in this video, I want to do some planning so that we get off on the right foot for the new year and I can really focus on getting unstuck in so many ways. So in this video, I'm going to first be doing some reflection and self-discovery, just looking at, realigning with my core values and what really means something to me and where I want to spend my time. And then I'm going to be creating a vision board. I think vision boards are just so beautiful to look at, but also they really do kind of help you keep you on track, and they really give you the visions of what you want your life to be like. And I do believe in their power. I think they do actually manifest what you want in your life. So we're going to be creating that. I'm also going to be doing a mind map, and in this mind map, I want to do a list of energy drainers and energy givers so that if I'm ever feeling kind of off course or I'm feeling low energy or a bit chaotic, I can look at that list of energy givers and redirect myself to do more of those things. And then lastly, I'm also going to be doing some goal setting, both short-term and long-term, just to make sure that at the end of the year, I feel really proud of some of the things that I've done and the things that I intended to do. So I am really excited for this year. I feel a lot of new energy. I know a lot of you do as well, and I just can't wait to get started. So let's dive in and plan some really great things for 2024. I love this next question here that says, what are my core values? And I feel like I haven't done this exercise in a really long time, and I think when you are feeling a little bit stuck or that you don't have direction in your life, resetting and getting back to your core values is a really great way to give yourself direction again. And to me, I think of core values as like my North Star. It's like what always guides me towards the most true version of myself. So this year, I feel like I really needed this question, and I'm so glad it's in this book. And I know for a lot of us over the course of our life, your core values can either mold or change and evolve, and sometimes there's a long list of them that you want to focus on. But for me this year, I think I'm going to be focusing on three main ones, which are first wellness, focusing on my body and wellness in my family, and then mindfulness is the second one. I want to be really, really present in what I'm doing. I feel like because again of that feeling of time kind of fleeting and going by really quickly, I want to make sure that I'm being in the moment and I'm being really present. And then the third one is just imagination. I feel like this is the year for me to try some new things, get out there a little bit, just go back to the world of the living. I have spent quite a few years indoors and my anxiety has just been through the roof, and I just want to focus on imagining some new things and new adventures for myself. And then the last one is just laughter. I am somebody who loves to constantly laugh and make others laugh. And I even, creepy enough, laugh in my sleep, which is so strange, but it's something that I do. And so laughter is just so core to who I am. And I want to get back to making sure that on a weekly, if not daily basis, I'm always incorporating some laughter into my life. So I really love this question, and I would challenge you to think about your core values this year and where you're putting all of your energy. The next page here is the vision board. This is the one I'm most excited for. I think vision boards are so beautiful and they're just so much fun to make as well. And I haven't done one for a couple of years, so I'm really excited to get back to doing one this year because it's all about manifesting. And I think a lot of people misconstrue what manifesting is. It's not asking for $1 million and then just sitting on your couch waiting for the $1 million to come. It's more about thinking of the things that you want to bring into your life this year and how you can spend all of your time, energy, effort, money into bringing those things to life and making sure that everything you're doing is kind of aligning so that you are making space for those things to come into your life. So I spent a little bit of time earlier just on Pinterest. It's a great way to just get inspired. If you've never done this before, Pinterest is a great place to start. Just start typing in words that kind of stand out to you that you want. So you could type in adventure, you could type in nature, you could type in peace, whatever the words that you think you want to focus on for the year, and then look through some of the images and see what kind of speaks to you and what really resonates. So that's what I did earlier, and I have them printed out here, just some keywords that I want to focus on and some pictures as well. So I'm going to cut those out and I'm going to lay them all out, and hopefully at the end of it, it's just like a beautiful picture of all the things that I'm hoping to bring into my life this year. So I have all of my little pictures here and all the words that I cut out, and I think what I'm going to do now is just start to lay them out on my vision board. It's a 2-page spread here in this planner, and just put the pictures down, put words down. And the best part of a vision board is that there's no right or wrong answer. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone but to you. It can just be like a conscious flow of all of the thoughts in your brain, and they don't even have to go together. For me, I have ones that are like really peaceful and mindful because I'm trying to be more present this year. But then I also have ones like creativity because, like what I said earlier about imagination, I really want to get out there. I really want to try some new things, and not only for things like my YouTube channel and pushing myself with content, but also with hobbies in real life and everything else that I want to bring imagination and creativity into. I also have things like nature and vitality because these two for me kind of go hand in hand. I really want to focus this year on getting some movement on my body, getting outside, just feeling the sun on my skin and like the fresh air and just like breathing slow and taking those moments to really live and be present. Because I think for me, you know, I've suffered from anxiety, and anxiety always has you living so far in the future, worried about what's going to come tomorrow, what's going to come next year. And I feel like I'm never really fully present in the moment I'm in. So I have this picture here that also is such a nice reminder of that. It says, be where your feet are. And I think it's such a great reminder for me to just be where my feet are, to just enjoy the moment, because that moment is also going to be fleeting one day, and it's quickly going to become a memory if I don't just sit and savor it a little bit more. So I love all of these pictures that I've cut out, and I can't wait to get them all on this page, because I have a feeling this is going to be a spread that I continuously look at this year, just to give me like a jolt of inspiration when I'm feeling a little low and stuck, and it's gonna help me kind of recenter and focus on what I wanted to bring to life this year. I am really pleased with how this went. I know it takes a bit of time to do exercises like this, but it really is worth it, because it's just such a positive way to bring energy into your life and to get really excited about what's to come, especially if you're feeling like you're a little stuck and you're in a bit of a rut. This is a great way to jolt some inspiration and excitement and be really excited about the days to come this year. The next page here is the mind map, and a mind map is really open-minded. You can really put anything on this page. Everyone kind of interprets it differently. Some people write their goals on there and then have branches coming off with how they are going to accomplish that goal. For me, I like to think of it more in generic terms. I don't want to focus on just one or two goals, but more broadly on the things that give me energy and that drain my energy, because there are things that happen subconsciously or even consciously that you do, and you just feel like you're so drained for the day, so drained for the week, and you're not realizing that these things are playing a big part in your mood and how you conquer your to-do list and all of the life bits. And so for me, having a map of these energy givers and these energy drainers always helps me recalibrate when I am feeling low energy. So I can take a look and say, okay, I need to do less of this and more of this so that I can feel a little bit more balanced. So this is a really great way to just understand a little bit more about yourself as you continue to evolve and grow, and the things that really give you energy. last page I have here is around goals, and I love the way this planner does them because it does them in quarterly increments. So it says my 3-month goals, because I think for me what I've realized is when I set too lofty goals that are too far off into the future and that are going to take a really long time to accomplish, for some reason that keeps me from starting on them because they just feel really big. So I like the fact that this is making me look at 3-month increments, and that feels a lot more tangible and that feels a lot more doable for some of the things that I'm trying to unstick in my life and to get going on, especially if it's something that's been looming over your head for quite some time. You really do want to take some baby steps and get yourself slowly into what you're trying to do. And thinking about something on a 3-month basis isn't that long. Spring will be here before we know it, and for me, thinking about it like that really helps to make it more achievable. So I'm going to set some 3-month goals here, and I typically like to set goals that are across different parts of my life. So I will have one personal goal, one kind of professional goal, and then one health related goal, whether it's with my body or my eating habits or drinking water, something like that. And I think the reason that I do that is also so that one bucket of your life isn't feeling overwhelming or that it's not kind of taking over. I think just to remember those different dimensions of wellness, it requires both mental and physical health, and also for yourself and those around you. So just having like a variety of goals is also a great way to not only feel overwhelmed, but also to feel like there's enough going on and that you're developing in multiple parts of your life, so that things are also not boring or that they don't become, just focused on one part of your life, and that you feel like you're growing in all different ways. So I'm going to sit here and set some of these 3-month goals. I probably won't share them because I want to keep those close to my heart until I'm ready to talk about them and until I've actually made some progress. And so I will probably share them in a future video, but for now I'm just going to keep them to myself and just write them out here and hopefully put all kinds of positivity into beginning them and taking them forward. It for my planning session today. I feel so motivated and so inspired, and like I want to just get out there and start doing things from this very moment. I hope this video has given you some inspiration to think about reflecting on your past year and what you'd like to bring into your life for the new year. I think anyone can start anything at any time, and even if it's not on January 1st, even if it's on January 10th or February 15th, whenever you feel like getting started, I hope that you are really inspired and really excited about the days ahead in 2024. Thank you for watching today, and I will catch you in my next video.